Oh my gosh, bro. I'm not gonna say I don't like to go to work, bro. Work is cool, you get money or whatever, but going around work and being around fake people and all this weird energy is so exhausting, bro. Like, god dang. Like school used to be fun. School, I never really considered school like work until maybe I got into high school, and I was like basically the only reason why we go into school so they can train us for the work days, Monday through Friday. What time we went to school? Like 8 to 3, 8, whatever. They just trained us for the work days. But school was cool. I actually had friends, except for the times where I tried to fit in too hard and then they thought I was weird. But I was funny. I was a funny person. I connected with many people, and the teachers, and the staffs, the students, everybody. People like me. That was cool. But I never really had like real true friends in school. I was like a floater friend. That friend that connected with all different cliques of the school, but you never had that one friend group that you can sit at the lunch table by yourself with. You would always sit with random people or sit in the band room because you didn't know anybody and it was your freshman year. Yeah, I was that person. Everybody knew of me, but nobody really knew me. And I really like that. I'm not gonna say I like that then, but now that was really, I like that I was that, because I don't really like connect with negative energy. I don't really connect with, you know, yes, I do. I used to. I'm not gonna say I do this anymore because I don't. I rebuke this energy. I used to give people multiple chances, yes, and if they, fail me, I get them, maybe two chances, about the most I give. But even two chances can be a lot, with some people. The first time they show you their true colors, you're supposed to believe it, and you should believe it. So, by me being that floater friend really helped me, be more connected with myself. And plus, I was the only child. And, you know, I didn't really connect with some of my cousins because a lot of my first cousins was in their 30s and 40s because my mother had me at 44. So I grew up with a lot of kids, babysitting a lot of kids. I did have some second cousins that was around my age, but we did connect for the most part. But some of them we kind of stopped talk. Well, we do talk, but we're not as close. So I've been, comfortable being alone, being in my skin, and I'm glad I'm like that because no matter what anybody can do to me, I always know I could come back to myself, and that really grounds me as a person. Like it don't matter what can happen. I know at the end of the day, if I really have to be alone, I will. And I will kick whoever I have to kick away. And I like that. But like, I don't have any friends. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing because, you really find yourself in solitude. But I want to have niggas to play the game with without being weird. Like, I want to have friends that I can, play basketball with and do IRL stuff and possibly record content with without it being weird and we falling out or something, like they cross my boundaries or something's happened. I really want something like that. But, like, I'm not willing to sacrifice my energy for no fake friends or nothing fake for me to have that. And I really like that. Even though I have this strong, want for friendship and companionship, I'm not willing to risk my morals for that. And that's cool because eventually they'll come in and hopefully it'll be people that I'll be on the same wavelength with and we can make content and stuff with, and it'll be like a little cool thing. But until we get to that point in life, I'm just going to chill with being solo. I mean, I'm not really solo because I have cats and a girlfriend or whatever, but I'm chill right now. And I forgot what the whole point of this video was going to be about. But by me, not having or dealing with a lot of people in my life besides maybe family and maybe like two or three people that I may talk to sometimes every other day or something. It's cool not to have a lot of people in your energy because a lot of like people can bring your energy down. People can influence your energy. And you don't really have like control over your life if you don't have control over yourself and over your own energy. So I believe that I believe that the time is for me right now is to master my energy. And I'm really taking that in consideration, even though I may be bored sometimes or it's like, what the fuck? Like, you feel me? But I should take this isolation period as like a caterpillar in a cocoon, I guess. Because I'm gonna still talk to you guys, even though it might be maybe one person watching the video, probably myself or maybe a bot or somebody. I'm talking to you and I'm fulfilling myself more than I can ever will ever do with being around fake people because I'm providing some type of, I don't know, for you. And for myself too, because we're growing every day and we could grow from ourselves from what we were yesterday. But don't take that you being alone or that you not having friends or that you not being fitting, I mean, not fitting in, but by you not being, counting in the latest moves or going out to the club with, the girls from, well, whatever. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do all that. You can just find a passion, do something that you love, and boom, you will be the most fulfilled that you will ever feel like. Because you're doing something that your childhood person, your childlike self will feel happy. And all adults are overgrown children. That's basically all we are. But we lost the essence of our childlike mind and our childlike wonder because of adulthood. And all I want, I'm not gonna say all I want, but all I ever did in life was to stay connected to my childlike self because I knew at the end of the day, we all getting older. So why not get older and, still be funny, still have fun? But a lot of people growing up, they don't like that because they got to get serious because all of a sudden they 25, so now it's serious time. No, nigga, you can still have fun at 30. You can still have fun at 40. Like, don't let life go by you so fast because you're an adult and you think you gotta do what everybody else doing. Nigga, I'm trying to be 50 years old still making YouTube videos. I'm trying to be still, connected to my childlike self. I don't care if I'm by myself. I don't care if I never ever meet any people that can be my friends. As long as I'm down for myself and as long as I'm putting myself first, I don't give a freak who on the ship. I don't care who on the boat because I'm the captain of this boat. You can board it if you want, but if you're not, if you're not real or you're not keeping it, feel me? You can get the fuck off the boat, nigga. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. I don't know what title this video gonna be, but appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Ah.